come back because I'm lit.
Okay,
because
that's cool,
I am Scotty with the body.
Okay.
Because I am that. And you will see that, and you have seen that.
Okay.
So it is what it is.
Good for you.
Did you tell her also how you felt, like you were telling us about the whole wig situation?
I with Scotty, I ain't gonna lie, but me and Emma kind of getting close as a newbie, so I had to check Emma's temperature and like, what you want to do?
I did. I was like, you did not have to do all that because if it was the other way around, I would not rent no wig.
You pissed me off. You pissed me off.
That's cool. We gotta do our ones from that because like that's weird as That's weird as
what is it? Like, what is it?
I want my ones.
Okay.
What's up? Come on.
You got.
Now, let me tell y'all, because I experienced something that had me shooketh, okay? So y'all know I be watching that show Baddies, right? So there's a woman on the show Baddies by the name of Emma. So she confronted another woman on the show, Scotty. Now, the storyline around Emma confronting Scotty was whack. A lot of people were saying, yeah, they think that the producers told Emma to target Scotty because they want beef between the new girls and the girls who've been on the show, right? But that's besides the point, okay? What we're going to focus on is the fact that both Emma and Scotty are lighter-skinned women. Now, I will say Emma looks like a light-skinned black person, while Scotty, I don't know, Scotty looks ambiguous to me. Now, y'all comment, let me know, whatever, right? But that's not even the main point of this. The only thing that I want you all to, like, be aware of is the fact that neither of them is dark-skinned, right? So, y'all, I'm saying this for a reason, because I think that the fragments of colorism are beginning to disintegrate. And let me tell y'all why. So again, Emma confronted Scotty, and the reason she claimed to confront her was whack. It was like, what? Right? But, y'all, when I tell y'all, people started dragging Emma's looks. Like, people were like, she looked like Laura Farquaad. Like, she looked like the dude off the B movie, etc., etc., etc. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, didn't nobody lie. Like, straight up, Emma looks like Squidward's house or something. It's the shape of her face. The shape of her face is very off. Like, if I didn't know, I'd be like, I think that's a man or something. Like, the shape of her face is definitely like, right? Now, I won't say that Emma is ugly or unattractive. I don't think I would look at her and be like, oh, like, that's an ugly bitch. You know what I'm saying? But she's not pretty. And again, it has a lot to do with the shape of her face. I think if she had a normally shaped face, she might be an attractive girl, right? But that being said, straight up, I will say Emma is not attractive in my opinion, okay? But the way people were dragging her, I was like, wow. Because normally when somebody is not attractive, but they are light-skinned, people will sit there and be like, oh, well, both girls are pretty, so I don't know what the beef is about. You know, like, I don't get it, so and so and so, right? And the fact that people dragged her and acknowledged the fact that she's not pretty, I was like, oh yeah, colorism is shaking in its boots, baby. It's quivering, it's quaking, because the people are waking up. Now, we all know that everyone is going to rush to this video and be like, Flower Tower is just jealous of the light skins and the biracials and the so-and-so, because that's colorism's scapegoat, right? The belief that darker skinned women have to feel inferior to lighter skin and mixed women, and the only critiques we can have of them or colorism or this system has to be rooted in jealousy or whatever, right? We all know that it's coming, but this is the reality. You bitches could never be Flower Tower. We all know that. We all know that. And we all know that somebody like me shakes the table, because you all are raised to believe that somebody like me is lower than you and is jealous of you and so and so and so. So when you see a bitch as bad as myself, right? Clearly, I combat that, that ideology, that upbringing. And you have to recognize the fact that clearly all of this colorism and featureism and stuff is not rooted in reality, right? Because I go against everything you were taught is beautiful, and I look better than you bitches, okay? So clearly, we already know it's finna be a bunch of folks in the comments, Flower Tower is just jealous because Emma is light skinned. Okay, next. Anyway, right? So it's crazy to me because I remember in high school, there was this girl, and we just gonna call her Brianna for the purposes of this video, right? Brianna was not pretty. She was not pretty at all. But she was light skinned and she had like hazel eyes, right? And I'm gonna tell y'all straight up, Brianna was ugly as fuck. Actually, not even just not pretty. The bitch was ugly as fuck. But nobody ever dragged her for being ugly as fuck. Now, I can't remember if people was like, "Oh yeah, she's pretty," but like, it's the fact that if she looked that bad and she was dark skinned and unambiguously black, everybody would have been like, "Damn, bitch, you ugly as fuck," right? But because she was lighter skinned and kind of ambiguous looking, nobody was ever on her head. And I remember I was just confused because I was like, this is an ugly bitch. Like, it's crazy because back then I had to be about 16 years old. I was like, am I the only person who sees that this bitch is ugly? But everybody else was like blind. You know what I'm saying? So now fast forward to 2024, right? It's been 12 years. And now I'm sitting back and looking because now suddenly everybody is seeing what I've been fucking seeing. Now, in no way am I saying that every light-skinned woman is ugly and every dark-skinned woman is pretty, because that's just not the reality. I know many beautiful light-skinned women and many ugly dark-skinned women, right? Like, come on now, let's be for real. There are attractive people of every skin tone, of every race, of every background. There are ugly people of every skin tone, of every race, of every background, right? So, I don't want you all to come to this, but we know y'all about to. We know y'all about to. Y'all about to come.
I'm going to comment on this racist Carol's women that are replying and saying mean stuff on a light-skinned girl at baddies. That's Emma on baddies. And by the way, she's saying that Emma are a light-skinned black woman but looks way mixed to me, girl, and saying she looks funny for her. For me, she doesn't look funny. She have a decent features. I was doing research on this girl, looking up on her, and she looks okay, way better than this baboon that's making this video. That's built like a square fucking fridge and looks like a round flat bowl face and an ornament shop at the five-ring store. Nothing is special about her. To even comment on other people's features, but she's stating that people were commenting on ah this girl's appearances, but I know for a fact that it's a racist black that isn't attracted enough to call others unattractive. It's always that people that have a lot to say about light-skinned people. Says her face is weirdly shaped, look like Squidward at SpongeBob. Her face look like that, they say, and is square. Doesn't she know women with high cheekbones, strong features, square faces are celebrated in the model industry and thriving in the beauty industry? Weird and different are celebrated in different places. Famous in high fashion, but shallow, empty-minded will never understand at all, cause they are here to say that some women are just light-skinned and average mostly in their faces. This show you how obsessed they are and keep on bringing up light-skinned women. Then they jealous that they like to say how I'm not jealous or I don't give a damn. But why are you bringing the shit up in the video and bringing it up and making a dime out of it? It's something that's bothering you, and this dick sucking lips are saying I don't give a flying fuck, and she don't give a fuck what others have to say. But I'll be making more exotical babies, pushing out exotical babies while she's making ugly, dick-sucking horse lips, bamboon corolla hybrid children. That's all I want to say. I'm sick and tired of these fucking black people. They think they have a lot to say about light skin, but this is the evidence that I always tell you motherfucking guys. People don't like my content. This is what my 12-year-old sister's daughter say, because I don't sugarcoat shit. I don't put daisies on fucking comments and making videos. I don't put roses and bring up a spring garden in my videos. I'm showing the reality. I show you videos and evidence how the black community are going down bad. But like you say, you guys don't want to, let's say, don't want to watch, or you don't want to see for yourself. But many more videos will come. See you next time, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.